Hey guys, it's Miss Lindsay here. So this week is Dragon Week. So for today, we're going to be learning how to make this really cute dragon who has a bit of a belly and is really in love with marshmallows. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper, a pencil, or a marker. Really anything to draw with. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is find the middle of my paper. I'm going to come up and over. I don't want to start at the edge of my paper because I need to make sure I have room for the marshmallow and the flame. So I'm going to hop in a bit. The first thing I'm going to draw is the number 3. Those are my dragon's lips. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do at the top of my 3 is just make a line that comes down just a tiny bit. Where I ended that line, I'm going to make the letter M. That's my dragon's nostrils. Inside, I'm going to make 2 ovals and color them in. At the bottom here, I'm going to make a rainbow line that comes up, and then I'm going to make a smile face line that comes down like that. At the top of my nose, I'm going to make a line that comes up just a tiny bit. Okay, so now I'm going to make my dragon's horns. Now the horns are an A shape. So I'm going to make an A. Make the top of his head by making another rainbow line and another A. The next step is to make my dragon's ear, which is the shape of a C. Inside that, I'm just going to make a little detail. Inside of his head, I'm going to make 2 ovals for his eyes. Now you can make different eyes. Mine are just going to be plain black, but you can make really cute eyes. Maybe he's frowning. It's your dragon, your choice. Okay, so now I'm going to make his neck. Now his neck is going to come almost to the middle of his paper, but we want to stop because we want to make sure we have enough room to add his arm. So I'm going to make a curved line like that. And stop. There we go. On the other side, we're going to make a similar curved line, but this time that line's going to go really far. I'm not going to go to the bottom of my paper though. So I'm going to start at the bottom of the ear and make a curved line and stop. I need to make sure I leave room at the bottom of my paper so I can fit his feet and his tail. Okay, at the top of this line, I'm going to make his arm. Now we don't want his arm to be too long because we want to make sure he's holding the marshmallow stick. So I'm going to start here and make a really long U shape. Like that. So there's one arm. The next step is the belly. Now, if you want your dragon to be pretty chunky, you can make a really big belly. I'm going to make a pretty big belly because my dragon, he likes to eat and curve like that. All right, so there's my dragon's belly. At the bottom here, we're going to add his feet. And his feet are going to be really simple. We're going to add a U shape like that. We're going to add a smiley face line and another U. There we go. There's his feet. And next, we'll add his tail. So his tail is going to be a backward S. Usually an S goes this way. This time, though, we're going to make it backwards. Almost like you're making the number 2, but you're curving it still. Okay, so I don't want my tail to be too tall because I won't be able to fit his wings. So just keep that in mind when you make your tail. So I'm going to make a curve that comes up, around, and back again, and connect it into his back. Okay, so at the bottom of his foot, we're going to add his the rest of his tail, because right now he's not connected down here. So I'm going to make a copycat line, and I'm going to end it at the top here. So curve, follow that line, and stop. Okay. So now we're going to make the point of his tail, which looks like an arrow. So to do that, make straight lines on the side and then connect it with a V. Pretty easy. There we go. Now he has a tail. All right, before we add his wings, we're going to add his other arm. So where we started his arm is where we're going to start his second arm. So I'm going to hop into the middle of his body and make another deep U shape. Alrighty, he is coming together. So next we're going to add his wings. His wings are going to be in the middle of his back. I'm going to make a curved line up and then a diagonal line down. The bottom of his wing can be really any shape you want it to be. I'm going to make a zigzag line. You don't have to. You can make whatever line you want for his wing. Okay, so there's one wing. Let's make his second wing. So I'm going to start at the base of his wing and hop up just a tiny bit and make a copycat line. Like that. And then a diagonal line connecting it. So there's the illusion that he has two wings. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm going to make the stick that he's roasting his marshmallow on. So the stick is just going to be a diagonal line and it's going to connect to his arm. So like that. Okay, so at the top of the stick, we're going to make the marshmallow. So I'm going to make a smiley face. Make two lines come up. Another smiley face. And then a frowny face. And then I'm going to have the stick come out and poke at the top of my marshmallow. So I'm going to hop over these two lines and make the top of my stick. Now, my stick is pretty skinny. I'm going to make the line just a tiny bit wider and a little bit thicker because I think it just looks better when the line is a bit wider. But it's your stick. You create whatever you want. Your drawing, your choice. Okay, so now we're going to make the flames of our dragon. So we're going to make the number 3 again. And then we're going to make a copycat line on the inside. And to do that, we're going to start at the bottom of our 3, follow our line, and come up like that. Okay, I'm going to make 2 little flames that are kind of poking out the side. All right, so we have our dragon's breath, we have our marshmallow. Now I'm going to add some detail to the back. And because my dragon is making marshmallows, I think it should be nighttime. You can make whatever you want. Maybe it's sunny. Maybe he's just enjoying some marshmallows in the daytime. My background is going to be at night. All right, so there is my drawing. The last thing I'm going to add is a ground line because right now my dragon is kind of floating. There we go. There is my dragon. He looks pretty happy. He looks like he's ready to eat a lot of marshmallows. So now we get to color him in. You can use whatever colors you have at home, markers, crayons, colored pencils, or paint. Use whatever supplies you have at home and use whatever color you want. I'm going to make my dragon green. If you want to make him blue, you can. If you want to make him red or yellow, it's up to you. It's your dragon. You color him whatever color you want.